Alright folks, we're back for the afternoon. There is a storm coming outside, so there's a ton of really heavy winds. And if I randomly disappear, it's going to be because the internet went out or the power went out or something happened from the winds, so just an FYI. Though there do I see the line of my people, back to the beginning.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Show me.
Is there a ladder around here? What am I missing? I know I could just scale up. You would think if he's up there, there would be some sort of a... There is a ladder. How did I miss it? Man, I'm blind.
Eivor, you missed the opening act. Kjotve's forward camp melted like a spring thaw at our approach.
Is it from here we launch our attack?
We do indeed, and we are ready to fight. King Harald's forces are well in place. Only give the word.
I will, but before we strike, I have a request.
Name it.
That Eivor may give challenge to Kjotve at the gate of his fortress. A battle to the death in single combat.
Is this what you want?
Kjotve robbed my father of all honor and dignity. I will win it back.
When honor is at stake, let none interfere. And if Kjotve should die before the battle begins, all the better for our chances.
Today my blade must do the work of Skuld's sharp scissors, and cut short the cord of Kjotve's fate.
Well said, my sharp-tongued warrior Skald. May we all live to hear that saga sung.
Eivor, a word!
Basim, Hytham. This feud is not yours, yet you fight it all the same. I find that strange.
You find it strange because you are wrong. Our clan, the Hidden Ones, have been fighting with Kjotve's order for centuries.
You came from Miklagard to kill Kjotve yourself.
We did. Or rather, we came so that Hytham could kill him. My apprentice has been studying this target for many months.
Is Kjotve's reputation so great outside Norway?
Not his reputation alone, but the order to which he belongs. Something of a rival clan to our own.
Hytham, I mean no disrespect to you or the Hidden Ones, but Kjotve is mine. My family's honor is at stake.
I understand. All that matters is that Kjotve dies this day.
On that, we are agreed.
Kjotve!
Sigurd Horson. Slink around my walls like a thief in the night. Face me here now.
The fight is mine, Kjotve. Sigurd is only here to watch me feed your innards to my raven.
Look at this! Once again, Abel Wolfkist appears to take a swipe at me.
This is my father's shame. Today I take back the honor he lost.
What's up, Gary?
I call a home gang! Here! Against the Oathbreaker!
I will make you beg, as your father begged, Wolfkist. Squeal, as your mother squealed.
Not right now, Frodo. Not right now, buddy.
You destroyed my life! I will take yours!
You are weak.
Hang on. That was... I got a cat who just tried to jump on my desk.
You dance better than you fight.
Rise, Abel. This is not your day to die.
Why do you refuse to die?
We're not alone, Kjotve. The All-Father watches. My blade will drink your blood!
Your flesh will feed my wolves!
How do I... This is what I don't
I will have your heart!
I forget. I haven't played in like a week. That's duck. What is the
I
party?
have a
Party.
prize for each of you ravens! Go to hell!
Which one is the... I'm hitting the wrong button to party. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, he got me. I can't remember what the frickin' party button is. Alright, Frodo went down somewhere. I'm gonna pay attention to him. Yeah, the music is awesome.
Wolves!
Oh, I know why. Goddamn, I don't have a shield equipped, I don't think. Why is my shield missing? That's why I wasn't parrying the whole time. I'm like, what's not working? Now I know why it wasn't working. I didn't have my shield equipped. I don't know why it's unequipped. I need that bush. He's gonna... Oh, he does 4 attacks. Whoa, what did he just do? Holy shit.
Hide them!
A shameful trick, wolf-kissed. You are your father's child.
Now, how come I couldn't dodge that?
Rise, Eivor. And awaken. Odin? What do you want of me?
You have won your prize, wolf-kissed. The glory of my death. All for this? Your coward father is empty sacrifice. Heed the price of our war, wolf-kissed. The harvest of 3 dead generations. All their names unknown. It all means nothing. No.
My clan will not be forgotten!
I fought as I did, as hard as I did, to survive, for I know what awaits us in the end. Only darkness.
Such a cool scene. I'll take that. Oh, Chris. Frodo
Ravenclaw!
went down to the box and went to sleep.
Your lives are forfeit.
Smeagol stole his spot.
Come forward if you must. Into the crucible of your doom.
Your father is dead, Gordon! His debt repaid!
What's up, Ethan?
Open the gates and you will be spared!
What's my take on Origins? Great game.
Wallow in shit, wolf-kissed.
The whole series is a great
Archers,
series.
take aim.
Ravens! Show no mercy!
Archers, fire!
Oh, I gotta get inside. Oh, I finally got my helmet. Get up there from here. Hopefully they don't have pole arms to shove us off like in KCD2.
Forward to glory!
Focus!
Yeah, we just did Mirage like, what, a week ago? Something like that. I think we finished like a week ago.
Odin is with us!
We'll let these guys go forward. Come on, take lead.
going.
No, no, get off. I'm gonna open this gate. Oh no, get it open. Get it open!
Hew their heads and spill their blood!
Hold in horses, warrior!
Cowards hide behind yester walls! Onward! Hayward! Storm fled into the church!
Oh, is he gonna chuck an axe at me? Oh, I forgot you could light your arrows on fire. Hang on, there's a treasure down here I need to go get. But I have to get in there at the top. Oh, no, it's these things right here. I think you have to destroy them from down below. I don't think you have to put them down on the top. Yeah. Come on. No, 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 dude. Over one. In. There we go. I think that's for the upgrades when we get back. I forget what all these icons stand for. Oh, that was cool. It hit multiple dudes.
has made you predictable.
You are a shadow of your father, Gordon. Weak and witless.
I don't remember that,
You
John Gray.
leave this place
I haven't
as
played
ashes
since
on
this
the
game
wind.
launched, so. Where did he go? Oh, I have to escape the building now.
The coward Gorm flees. His father dies twice today.
Eivor, we have the day. Let the coward go. Eivor, the breath of battle rises from my brow. The scouts will sing of this night.
We have won the day, but Gorm escaped. He fled north to King Harald's domain.
Let that bruised piglet run where he may. His father is dead. His clan is no more. We are the masters of Ryjavík.
A toothless cub may grow to be a dangerous wolf.
Eivor, stop. Listen. You have reclaimed your honor. Enjoy the night's victory. Tomorrow, we'll celebrate.
You're right, brother. You're always right.
Guthormur, relay news of our victory to your nephew, the king.
I have done so already, Sigurd. He'll be more than pleased, and will ensure you pride of place at his Althing at Ulrichstadir.
Tell him we will come, battle-flushed and singing songs of glory.
Keep company with kings, and you will soon have a crown of your own.
If the fates have spun it so, linger here and loot what you can. I will bring news of our victory to father before he leaves for Harald's Althing.
I don't think there's anything else to loot. There might be some treasure, but
I know, Sunan. Another time.
there's a rune over here, though. Ooh, got some skill points. That's important. So we'll get chain assassination next. Gotta figure out how to get up there and get that. Up we go. I may have to go inside. Maybe a waterfall entrance here. Oh, looks like this. What do we get? Raids of Helheim. What is it? Where did it go? Didn't actually... I mean, it told me to go in here and then it didn't show it to me. So I don't know where it is. Oh, that's because it's an ability, not a skill. Herpaderper! Enter a fit of rage and slam your enemy to the ground, leaving them helpless. That's fine. I'm not trying to finish the game, Marco. Like, I've already played the game. Like, I'm not trying to finish it. I'm literally just shooting the shit, having fun, dabbling until Assassin's Creed Shadows drops. Like, there's no intention to finish this game. This is a 120 to 150 hour game. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, I don't need any of these treasures. I'm gonna get over there. Probably the easiest way to do this is gonna be to go through the coast.
Let's go. No raising the sail here.
Shall we raise
Sing,
the sail,
my
Eivor?
ravens. Sail out!
Alright, now we can just hang out and let them take us all the way there. And we get some music while we're going.
Green sail! Strike up a tune. Run up the sail!
What are you guys doing? There we go. It's gonna do just fine. Assassin's Creed Shadows is gonna do just fine. The crybabies are gonna cry, just like they always do. It's not gonna affect my enjoyment. The game has already sold as many copies as AC Odyssey, which is the best-selling of the series to date. No one's worried. No one is worried about it. The only people who are worried are the little whiny trolls and the man-children who live in their basements and who cry about every game that comes out. It's woke. It's garbage. It's not the game I wanted it to be. I'm gonna play the shit out of it. I'm gonna have a great time. And we're gonna stream it the whole way through. And I'm gonna do my 3-part review series, like I do with all the games that I stream. And we're gonna deal with the trolls the same way we do with the trolls for every other game that we play. Grifter bots, be gone. John Gray says, I have 2 weeks off work to play AC Shadows. Nice. Yeah, see, we have to sail all the way out and around. That's all anybody can do, Michael Cleric. Dip in, dip out, watch when you can. I stream every single day unless I'm in the hospital. Frodo, do not do that, buddy. What's the matter with you? Come here.
Hey, enemy forces stationed.
I guess we're doing a raid. Guess I'm not going over there. I guess I needed to manually take my boat a different direction.
Wait! Watch my back. Blanca es afuera. Yo no vi. Just vigila por la Blanca, por favor. What's up, JP? I may have said that before, but I got sidetracked with Kitty Cat and my wife. Ooh, hello, new bow. Oh, this bow has a whole nother...
like another aim thing. That's cool. Ah! I'm gonna have to get used to this bow.
Curse you! You bleeding dunghill!
Oh, am I out of arrows? I think I'm out of arrows. This bow takes a little bit of getting used to because it's a different firing type.
Run, rabbit! Give up, you shit!
I honestly think I like the way the other bow fires. This one feels freaky. Oh, I forgot how cool that axe throwing ability is.
You're raven bait!
Oh, I missed. Oh!
Your time's up!
What's left?
Snuff your spine!
I do not like this bow. I think I'm gonna have to switch back to my other bow. I don't like the way this thing aims. Because this uses the traditional crosshair. Oh, is he still up there? I'm still missing in here. Oh, I see. There's no way I'm making that shot from here. Apparently I am. I wonder what's left. Aha, there's some guys over here. Over here.
All right, we have what we came for. Let's go.
Okay, so now it's back to the ship. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to like manually swim around it. I gotta get caught up on chat. There's a lot of fighting styles in this game. So, Michael Carlick had said, I've been very curious to get a look at this game. Some Vikings sneaking around in ninja gear didn't make sense, so I wonder what the game would actually involve. So, while you can do sneaking around, you're never going to be in ninja gear. You always have a Viking set of gear. There are different sets of gear. So, let's go into the skill tree real quick, just to show you how massive this skill tree is. So, there's a big old skill tree with, I don't know how many abilities there are in here. There's a whole boatload of stuff. There's 3 essential paths that you can go from the beginning. There's the sneaky type, which just means that you like to stay to the shadows. You prefer a bow. You do ranged attacks and sneak attacks. You can do chain assassinations, and you wear like light leather. Then there is the archer build, which specializes over here in archery type stuff. And this is more of a stealth recon build, so it's less about assassinations and more about just staying in the shadows and being a ranged master of death. And then there is the straight up fighter, and there's a lot of variety in the ways that you can go straight up fighter, because you can go sword and shield, you can go two-handed axe, sorry, big two-handed axe, you can go axe in each hand, you can go sword and board. There's lots of different ways you can go. Throughout here, you're going to get abilities in the skill tree. Like, as an example, let me go over here. Like, here's an ability. That's not a good one. That's like that's a different one. I'm trying to find one that would be Stomp. So here's an ability that you can get. When an enemy falls on the ground, you stomp on their face. That's an ability that you can get. Then there's different passives you can get. So I have 2 abilities right now. Apart from my main attack, my light attack and heavy attack. On the bottom right, if you see, there's a highlighted thing. I have 2 abilities right now. These are different than skills. There are ranged abilities and melee abilities. And abilities use up focus, like adrenaline. So you have to build up a charge, which is why one of those was grayed out a minute ago, and now they're both there. See, it's one's grayed out. I don't have enough of a charge. I only have like 1 bubble of a charge right now. So these abilities do different things. If I hover over them, Throwing Axe Fury. Hurl throwing axes at all enemies in range. That's badass. Like, you literally hit that in the middle of combat and he'll just start throwing axes all around the battlefield. And you get better that level 2, rank 2. Rage of Helheim, you literally grab a dude and start punching him in the face. So it's literally whatever you want to do. Do you want to go full-on berserker mode with the two-handed axe and the Rage of Helheim and just blast people in the face? Do you want to be stealthy and shoot from the shadows? Do you want to get really cool ranged abilities where you rain down arrows and you get pass-through arrows and you get poison arrows and poison cloud arrows and all these different things? Like there's dozens of ways that you can spec your character in this game. The idea of it being a ninja, it's no, that never happens. You're always a Viking. That's the thing. You're always a Viking, and so you're always going to be fighting like a Viking. It's just there are lots of different ways that you could fight as a Viking in this game. I think Burlak was just saying that. There's a lot of combat variety, but that's just taking a huge axe and just smashing people in the face. I prefer, John Gray asked, what's everybody's weapon choice? I like the sword and shield for the moment, because until such time as I get better bow abilities, I like to be able to parry. But later on, I like 2 axes with the bow. I think it's a lot of fun. I think dual hand axe is just wicked, which I think JP was just saying as well. Alright, now for some odd reason my boat docked me here, which means I think we're going to have to force it to go out and around because it didn't want to.
Can't raise the sail yet.
Yeah. It didn't want
Let's
to.
have a song.
It was trying to go right through here and it can't. Dude, turn the boat.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words
Oh my god, I'm so bad at steering the boat.
For noble deeds thine honor sing. The brave man slain Valkyrier way.
We must row in these waters.
Reward for strain to Valhalla pay.
Let the
The
sail
bells resound the
There we
mighty
go.
call. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight, for those who fall.
I think I have to go all the way around to this point. Yeah, see, we're going over there. That's a long way away. Probably would have been easier just to get a horse. But I'm like, let's sail the coast.
Ravens scan the battlefield. Ravens scan the battlefield. The beaten blaze of trail of bread, loading gaze upon the dead, and horns resound the mighty horn.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a crush on the butcher girl at the camp. And the songs are fucking wicked, man.
Sing us a song.
And the cool thing about this too is like I'm kind of just barreling my way through just because I want to get to England. But there is a ton of content here in Norway to do. Like all of these islands have places you can raid. There's all sorts of points to go synchronize with. I remember my first playthrough of this game. I think I did something like 20 hours just in this area before I even went to England. Yeah, great cat. That's one of the reasons I loved Odyssey so much was just leveling up my ship and getting all of the different outfits for my crew. And I totally got like the full Amazon outfit for my warrior queens on the ship and all the songs that they sing. And then just you're going island hopping and just destroying everything you come across. That's so awesome. And I honestly wish I had more time to play this game all the way through again, because I enjoyed it just as much as I did Odyssey. I just am more familiar with the Greek mythology than I am the Norse mythology. So this game, it didn't quite resonate on the same. It's not that it's a worse game. I think this is just as good as Odyssey. It's just that because I knew the Greek legends and I know the Greek mythology better than Norse mythology, it hit home, and that 5-year-old child inside of me was like, yeah, we're gonna go meet Hercules, and we're gonna go visit the Oracle, and you know, we're gonna go to Athens. Like, there was some really cool stuff there. And I liked all the customizations in the boat and all the crew members and everything else in Odyssey. And I know you can customize the boat here too. I remember because I pre-ordered this game. There's a bunch of stuff you can do to customize the way your ship looks once you get to England. I did not do the DLC for this game. I did all the DLC for Odyssey, though.
Have you ever seen so many ships docked at once?
Never, nor has there been a gathering of kings so large as this.
The music in this game, though, is just... Especially if you liked the show Vikings, like...
My love for you rises tall and strong like the tree of life.
Do not promise me a mighty branch and then let me down with a tiny twig.
Freya's beard, it has wilted again. I cannot remain firm when you talk to me like that.
Yeah, good luck with that, Burlak. I don't have enough time, that's for sure. Somewhere over here is that treasure, which I want to go grab really quick.
Your clan is a foul stench.
We are strong, Annie.
Do I need a key to wherever this one is? Vikings was an amazing show. Here, piggy piggies, let me have your key. Last Kingdom was just as good, man. Destiny is all. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. And I will have my revenge. The guy who plays, who voices Ivor is actually from... I remember Chris and I were in the middle of watching that show when he did the voiceovers. He was one of the ginger-haired guys who fell in love with the... Well, he married her, and I don't think he fell in love with her. So that treasure is underneath us, and I do not know how to get to it. Yeah, he wasn't like the main. He was one of the main. He was like one of the main co-stars for like a couple of seasons. And that's when he voiced this character. Alright, I don't know where the hell I get down into this place. These puzzles, unless it's up top. I don't think it's up top. It says it's 9 meters below, and this is where I haven't played this in so long. I don't remember how to get. Oh, there's probably a cave down here or so. Oh, there's definitely like. Something underneath here. Oh, I bet I can jump down the well. Can we jump down the well? Stuck over here trying to figure out a puzzle for the next 3 hours. I'm guessing we'll figure this out later. Yeah, see, there's definitely like caves down in here, but I don't remember how the frack to get down there, so I still gotta find Sigurd.
Let's see you, old friend.
Where's my buddy at? Somewhere over in here. Probably in the tavern.
Step closer, Sealface, and say that again. I said you'll stench.
Correct. There's a ton of stuff that's hidden in the early part of the game if you want to take the time and do like a completionist version. And that's what I said. I think I vaguely remember spending like 20 hours or so in this first section when I did my first playthrough because I was like, oh my god, what's this over here? What's this over here? What's this over here?
I will feed your teeth, wrapped in your tongue back out.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
Here's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
A seed stain on his
No,
father's
no.
trousers. Jesus. He's done that about a splooge stain. Damn. That's a good insult. Oh, wow.
Basim, watch over this one and see that he warms himself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver? The size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another princess? All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for an auto-follow button like Kingdom Come
hood
Deliverance
makes
2
you forgettable,
has.
Dismissed. at a
Every game
distance.
needs it, kids.
Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise. And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood with a trick.
Oh, I forgot you can manually put your hood up. Oh, I forgot all about that. To like blend in.
Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
You have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before meat.
I have some roasted lamb on the spit. Are you coming?
Lost 3 fingers on his blacking hand. Traded his tuck harpa.
A cloak diminishes unwanted attention, but does not completely make you free of being seen, apparently.
Eivor! You Arga shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that?
Ivor is pretty cool, JP. Like,
You can beat me.
I
But
do
you will
think
not
the
kill me.
original. I like
Not
Desmond
under
a lot,
Harold's
but he's not
truce.
like a main playable character really. But I liked Desmond's character.
You are all subject to King Harald's
But I
troops.
do like Ivor a
Break
lot.
his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I will give you no trouble. You were shat into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep
Got the
growing,
insults
Eivor.
here.
You only make yourself an easier target.
The All Thing will have started. I should find Sigurd.
Alright, let's see here. We need to go find Sigurd. Michael Finn with the $10 super chat. Good tidings to you, Lord Renfail. My wife is playing the new management sim, 2 Point Museum. Nice. When's the next Blueberry Jam and Scones member video? Man, I tell you what. So I just put together. That's what I did after the stream this morning. I got a new barbecue grill, like a charcoal grill, like a new Weber charcoal grill. So we're moving away from only cooking on the campfire that we've been using for 3 years, and I finally was like, I'm just gonna buy one of these. Chris has been reluctant to let me buy one because she's never had one before, and someone I think that she knew bought a cheapo one years ago and it rusted out. I'm like, no, they're good if you take care of them. So I convinced her to let me blow some money, and I bought a grill. So there are going to be some new cooking videos coming to the Homestead channel soon, because I got some shit I want to cook, and I like making my cooking videos, and it's been a while. But it's funny that you mentioned the blueberry scones, or blueberry jam and scones, because we were just sitting there. I bought at Christmas time. I bought a bunch of frozen blackberries to make a blackberry pie with, and then I never did. And we were just too stressed with Pippin and my leg and everything else, so we never got around to actually cooking the pie. But it's funny because this afternoon we were literally in bed taking naps, and I woke up from the nap going, hey, whatever happened to making that blackberry cobbler at Christmas time? So that might happen soon too. And I may do that one with wood fire in the grill. I've never done a wood-fired apple pie or blackberry pie before, and I want to see what the flavor's like with that smokiness in the pie crust. So I think that's going to be one of the experiments that happens. But now I want scones, damn it.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
I made burritos earlier today. Chris came in when I was cooking, and I had thrown some habaneros. I was sauteing some garlic, onions, and habanero, and I was just like sneezing and crying for like 30 minutes.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
Rin food.
A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one
lasagnas.
king,
I haven't had
one
lasagna
rule.
in like
Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today,
4 or 5
we
years.
unify and turn our blades outward to conquer new
I can't get the
lands.
cheese here
And who
for.
better to lead us to glory than me?
I would have to go to the city to get the
I was
cheese.
blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
Technically, there's a bunch of cooking videos on this channel.
Is she not tired of living ever
But they're
westward?
like probably
My
5 or 6
husband
years
and
old
I
now.
are as one
It's
in
when I was
this
doing the
story.
Lord of the Rings
We do not
online
live
cooking in real
together.
life show.
We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my
Chris
oath,
was putting together a cookbook
ironclad.
probably 8 years ago too. She used to have it. I actually created her own. I created a Patreon for her
Did not King Styrbjörn and his
somewhere,
son Sigurd rid our lands of
and
your
I think she's got her
foulness?
own YouTube channel, but we
The
haven't touched it in
Ravensland
probably 7
dishonored
or
me,
8
great
years.
king. They
Bunch of
poisoned
Mexican
my father,
recipes on it.
Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death. Background, you lie! Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that.
I do love cooking.
My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him? You
You are king of these lands, Harald. The decision must be yours.
A modest and honorable answer. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons
I
and
remember he does
daughters.
something sneaky, but I can't remember what it is.
And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
I have made fire!
You said nothing of this to
Dude,
me.
that's out on the
Not a word.
campfire. That's totally
I will
true.
not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue.
I do like cooking with
Men
flame.
will die,
I like wood
villages
fire.
will burn, you foolish boy. This
What's
is
up,
our
baby?
only way towards
What's
true
that?
peace.
You will die a thrall. You'll drink addled cow. Alone and
I don't want the
toothless in a
stringy
bed
part.
of straw.
Forgive my son.
Usted
He
de
is
demon?
ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change,
No, porque tú
to
pusiste
resist it.
mayonesa.
But all things
Dame un
change
poco
and
más.
all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear.
Gracias.
We will speak again soon.
Woo! So, for those of you who don't know what that
There
is,
was an ambush
what I just
fought.
ate,
Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
it's got a tang
For
to
some
it.
days, yes, I did. But it was not
Esquites!
in my urging. It was his
What, do I have it
decision
all
alone.
over my mustache? She's telling me that I need
Do
a
you
napkin.
dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
Hang on, let me go pull up a... I gotta... We're not eating it on the cob, though, so... But I'll show you what we just had. Esquites! Sí venden en Estados Unidos también. They sell it in the United States, too, but it's definitely a Mexican dish. Well, here's what... It's corn. It's a corn cup, so it's kind of like... If you could imagine this, I'm gonna pull up a video link here for everybody. Put that in the YouTube and Twitch chat. That's what she just brought in. So it's corn in a cup, and it's got queso fresco, mayonnaise, lime juice, and some people will put like tahini powder or chili powder in it. It's freaking delicious is what it is. Apparently she had the snack urge because she disappeared like 30 minutes ago and then just walked in with a cup.
I dream of a glorious death, but not at the cost of betraying my family.
Did you go get more?
I wish I understood you better.
I'll take another
For
bite.
those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harold. My loyalty lies with
Well,
my
if you've
brother
got more, I'll
Sigurd,
go make a
and I
cup
bear
here
you
in a
no
minute.
ill will.
Then know
Voy a
that if you
hacerlo.
stay in Norway, both you and your
Voy
brother
a
must
hacer con-
serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this.
I'm about to go make a cup of my own.
But let us leave these matters
I don't
for
like it
another
with as much
time.
mayonnaise as she
Tonight,
puts
we
in it.
will eat and drink
So
like
I'm gonna go
gods
make my
and
own cup
wake
here in a minute.
kingdom made new.
That'll probably be my dinner. What time is it? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. That'll be my dinner. Frodo! Oh, sorry, Smeagol. What's up, buddy? What's up? Did mommy just kick you out of the bed?
She did. Harold's colors. He is already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harold may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna go make my own corn cup. Esquites! I'll be right back. I want to try to make poutine one day. I've never had it, and it looks amazing. And this is freshly shucked corn, so she bought. How much corn did you buy the other day? Like 3 or 4 kilos? Huh? 10 kilos? ¿Cuántos kilos es? ¿Pero cuántos piezas? Oh, okay. Anyway, she bought a whole bunch of corn because she made cornbread. And then what was... Huh? Yeah, she bought like 20 pieces of corn. But she shucks it all herself. And then we had... she made cornbread, which we finished 3 or 4 days ago. And I guess there was leftovers. I didn't realize there was more corn left over. Oh, that's why it was in the freezer.
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
No, I don't wish to have words. Oh, we had a whole pan of cornbread. It took us like 5 days to eat it. I was having it with breakfast, with my coffee in the morning. Stick it in the microwave, heat it up, cover it with honey. Oh man. It's funny because the first time she ever had cornbread, we went. It was 2017 because we went to visit my family in Missouri, and there's a place in Branson, Missouri called College of the Ozarks, and they make all their own like flour and corn and stuff on site. And I think my grandma, somebody bought Chris like a bag of their flour, a bag of their corn flour, and other stuff, and then we brought that home and she made cornbread. She was like, I want to try cornbread. And she made that recipe and was like, oh my god, I love cornbread. And ever since then, like, Chris makes cornbread like about every month you make cornbread. Maybe not every month, but about every 6 weeks or so she makes cornbread. Because she has to make it from scratch here because they don't sell corn flour. So she has to literally make it from scratch. So she has to shuck the corn. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's a full day for her to make cornbread. And then she eats it for like the next week and loves it. Man, I would kill for a plate of lasagna right now. It's the ricotta cheese that I can't find here.
Can I interest you in a game of Orlok?
It's Eivor. Open the door. Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back. The wars will never end.
Or they will push us into the Christian ways.
Quiet all. 2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today,
I do want to make some
we do not
poutine now.
celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages. I agree.
It will take time and resources.
The problem is
to
I
build
can't get
ourselves a new
cheese
home,
curds here
but
for
the riches
poutine, so I'm
taken
gonna have
from
to.
Kjotve's
I would have to get
raid
creative
won't
to make it.
suffice.
But I love French
No.
fries,
That belongs to my father.
so I
As
eat
a
French
fair
fries like 2-3
compensation.
times a week, as
In
often
England,
as
we
Chris
must
will
start
make them,
anew.
because
You would
I
start
love
us
French
with
fries.
nothing in a land we do not know?
Among people who hate us?
We just buy frozen
Kjotve's
French fries.
riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd.
I
bested
literally
him.
have.
It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father.
I make a
It is
Greek
a time
yogurt
of
dip for my
renewal for
fries,
us.
which is just like raw garlic, Greek yogurt, paprika, salt, pepper, olive oil. Occasionally I'll throw some dill in there or some oregano or something. But I mean, it's garlic heavy. Like I make, it's like a cup of Greek yogurt with like 6 to 8 garlic cloves minced up. I mean, it's nobody's gonna come near you for like 48 hours after you eat it. But that shit with my French fries is like the best dipping sauce ever. It's also great for pizza, mashed potatoes. They're not mashed potatoes, sorry, baked potatoes. It's just good, period. Yeah, and I've never had poutine, but I'm looking at the recipe right now. I can't do cheese curds, and I'm not going to be able to get full-fat mozzarella here, but I bet I could get away with, like, queso chihuahua or something. Oh, yeah, I mean, dude, the shawarma, so tzatziki, garlic sauce, so when when I lived in Sofia, Bulgaria, they have their own version of tzatziki, which is terator. But there was some guys from, I can't remember if they were from Iraq or Iran, but they had like 3 little shawarma chains. They were this little small family-owned shawarma chain in Sofia, Bulgaria, and one of them was right on the walk that I took every single day. And I would get like these 2 wraps with a box of fries. Then they had like a mayonnaise ketchup mixture that they would put with the fries. But I would get 2 of those shawarma. I was big at that time. Like I got up to almost 200 pounds when I was living there. And I'm like 170, 175, and I got all the way up to 200 pounds because I would eat like that like all the time. Those frickin' shawarmas that those guys made. I think they were from Iraq, if I remember correctly. But they were super cool dudes. It was like a family. There was like 4 or 5 brothers. They played soccer together on the weekends. They went and played football together on the weekends. And then they had like these 3 little restaurants. And they were tiny. Like you could walk in. There was like maybe 3 tables. It was mostly just standing room and to go. But it's the best shawarma I've ever had in my life. Like the best. I've never had it that good. Ever. Cheese curds are the thing I'm not going to be able to get to make poutine. Could you substitute cheese curds for cottage cheese? Because technically cottage cheese is cheese curd. But it's just not big cheese curds. Having never had poutine, I'm literally... Yeah, if it's supposed to be, like, cheesy, then I'm probably going to go for, like, it's the queso chihuahua that we get here. Because it doesn't quite melt all the way, but it does get gooey. Which it sounds like as I'm reading this, right? I'm literally, that's what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm looking at poutine recipes. I'm like, can I make poutine? And I think I can. Like that's the hardest part of it. Gravy's easy to make. And I've got like we literally just cooked last week. I cooked ribeye and saved the I've got the fat rind, but I've got 2 New York strips that I just bought that I'm wanting to cook up this week. And I bet I could just use the beef drippings from my New York strips, mix in with the fat from those to make my beef broth gravy. Chuck in some okay, you guys. All right, guys. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be an experiment. I will wrap my head around it, figure out what I need to do, and I'll record some videos of that, and I'll do that for the Homestead channel. It sounds divine. I've been talking about wanting to make poutine forever. And now that we're sitting here talking about it, I really want some. But I do know we gotta go to the bodega to get queso chihuahua. Porque no tenemos. All right. Well, I have a mission for this week. So I'm gonna tell Chris what this is in Spanish, guys. Básicamente, poutine es una receta canadiense. Se llama poutine. Yeah. Poutine. No. Con P. Poutine. Which poutine means something else in Spanish. She's laughing her ass off right now. Es base de papas francés. Es un tipo de gravy de carne de res y queso encima de las papas francés. ¿Quieres ver una foto? Mira esta foto. ¿Ah? No, mira esta foto. Estas son las fotos, como así. ¿Puede serlo yo? Do I have a cooking channel? I do not have a cooking channel. I have done a lot of cooking videos and stuff. And I used to do a lot of gastronomy, photography, and videography in my day job years ago.
If we go, we will need all the help we can get. I say we take Kjotve's spoils for our own.
I abhor such theft. But if this is what it takes to sway you to my cause, I accept.
Styrbjörn will prosper by the generosity of his new king. Kjotve's goods belong to us.
To England, then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed, and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Okay, speak to Sigurd at the docks. Chain assassination set up. And another focus bar. Oh, I have to take one more point over this direction. Alright, see ya, Burlak.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well
Somebody
done.
at the door.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there's a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now, this scene, I remember this from when I first played this game. The view of the boat
Look.
coming into England is pretty freaking epic.
And swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
I think I said that at the beginning of the stream, JP. I spent like 20 hours just in Norway before I ever went to England in my first playthrough.
Sigurd, what is this assembly?
There's
What
a
are you
lot
planning?
to do here.
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise. There's nothing for me here. I must go make my name in the world.
Oh yeah, England has got some views. That we're gonna see. If I remember correctly, it's pretty soon here. We're gonna get the view when we're riding up the river for the first time. I remember when I played it the first time, I was just like in awe.
Resources, I see. You leave nothing behind but your honor.
You left me no choice. I entered the Alving a prince. I left the son of a jarl.
There are always choices, Sigurd. I will not stand between you and yours, but I do not accept it. 17 winters ago, I opened my door to you, Eivor. And now, your only thanks is to rob me? I should have left you to the wolves.
Sad old elk. Do not carry his words with you to England. He brought this day upon himself.
I know.
All right, off to England, kids. Come on, get over to your. There we go. Sit down and row, Eivor.
Big sacks of wool. Put some muscle into those pulls.
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast.
The Sons of Ragnar.
Raggi, sing a song to lift our hood.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
Exactly, JP. Like the vistas in this game are second to none.
A new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent the season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land.
Let's do some panoramic views while they're traveling.
By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Ravenclan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England!
Destiny is all.
For Valhalla!
Oh, there do I see the line of my people. Back to the beginning. Oh, do we have to play as the chick first? Boo. Although I will say, I missed this in Mirage. I was very disappointed that we didn't have whoever, who's in the Animus for the whole time of Mirage. I missed this part of the games. Like, that's why I was saying Desmond is still one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I've been in a few castles, Jill and Gray. Chris and I think the most castles we were in was when we were in Spain. Because we were there for 3 months, but we were a month in Ireland, and we did a whole bunch of castles for the. We did a press tour, then we went and worked with the Ireland Blue Book Association, and went and stayed in a bunch of castles. Yeah, I don't think we've watched the Last Kingdom movie either, or if we did, I don't remember it. We watched all the seasons of the show.
At the University of Cambridge, Dr. Sirka told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Is it raining?
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012,
That's just the wind?
The strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, And as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening. And if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever. Dr. Circa went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
Don't believe it until it's confirmed, Goater Slim.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
I don't ever listen to rumors. Might be, could be, never know. I don't base my schedule or anything I do around rumors.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
If it's true, I will probably try to slot it in, because I don't think I've played Oblivion since it came out, and it was my favorite over Skyrim. Like, I'm not a Skyrim fan like a lot of people are. I liked Oblivion because it had better voice actors.
Some quality stuff here.
So if it turns out to be true, we will find out.
Ooh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Come on, I want to get to England. Let's go!
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Back to the Animus.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
That's an important stick. Stick of fate. Stick of
Layla,
destiny.
You okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're about to get a pretty awesome view. This right here. This is one of the even today I think this is one of the best looking games in terms of the Assassin's Creed franchise. That view has stuck with me over the years of coming into England and you get this sunrise or sunset. I don't even know if it's a sun. That's west. It's a sunset.
But we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all.
So good.
I'll be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the
Perfect
trees,
part about
both
playing this when I
strong
played
and
it was I was in the middle of watching The Last Kingdom. So it was like we were right in the middle of Mercia and everything that was happening
Not yet. Well, let us go ahead to
in
clear
that
the path of
show.
any
And then you have the
dangers.
voice actors
Then
coming
follow
over
our
here at
lead
the
when
same
sun
time.
brushes the horizon.
So good.
May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Dang, it's
Sigurd,
such a
The
dipshit.
sons of Ragnar know that we're coming.
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one.
Look at
The
those
rest
sun
is
rays,
ripe
man.
for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
So
Look
amazing.
ahead there. Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
Oh, I know
We
why.
carve
It's
idols
5
of
o'clock.
our
That's
gods
why.
and make wishes before them.
She's
Like
like,
our
"Where's my
sacrifices
dinner,
to Odin,
Dad?
the
Where's my
One-Eyed."
dinner?"
But we do not worship
Got
the wolf
the
that
mama
kills
cat
him.
Dora is literally just
That is the
scratching at my
difference.
office door right
Whatever
now.
strangeness
Dinner time
we
is at
see
6
in
for the
these
cats,
Saxons, they
but
must
she
think
starts
the
getting
same of
hungry,
us.
getting
The
cranky
hammer.
about 5 o'clock.
Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
It's just so beautiful, man.
Look there. What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Doug. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Doug. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled. Come to. Stop the boat. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Alright. First and foremost, let's get rid of the shield. We're gonna go dual axes. Yeah, I remember going towards Miasma the first time I played, because if you kill somebody, they drop a poison cloud. Well, if you have a poison attack. So we're probably going to work over in that direction. Yeah, the world building team, I will never, like, I'm definitely not in the camp of people who are like, Ubisoft is a shitty developer. Like, they did a really good job with the world building in these games. Catch and throwback, earn a projectile, auto loot. The world building team, the music team, like, these are good games. It's gonna be really interesting. I was reading the news today that rumors are that Ubisoft is discussing with Tencent the idea of spinning up an entirely new entity to handle just the Assassin's Creed franchise. Which this goes back to something I was trying to explain to people during one of the streams the other day, which is that I think a lot of people don't understand how big, like, this is a billion-dollar franchise. Like, this franchise has billions in sales and has so many people playing it over the years. And even though Ubisoft as a company might not be in their best place right now, it doesn't change the fact that this is a massive selling franchise.
I should not be seen in this area.
And they're going to be continuing to work with it in weird and exciting ways. Oh, it's this way. I was hitting the wrong button because I forgot it's different than Mirage in terms of the controls. I was trying to whistle with the...
You're in the bush, rat.
Come here. No, I don't. I didn't really care for Mirage, to be honest with you. I think I gave it a 6 out of 10 in my final review. I just didn't care for so much of it. I didn't like the combat. I didn't like the fact that there was no animus. I missed having my abilities like I have over on the right hand side. I didn't feel like the scale of things were as epic. Oh, I bet we get, you know, depending on how Shadows is released, I bet we get something in China. No, I remembered this game, like, I have as good of memories as this game as I do of Odyssey. Like, I much preferred the RPG style of, like, having conversation choices, and, like, I love this skill tree. Like, this skill tree is freaking epic. Like, I missed this in Mirage, because Mirage was literally 3 tiny little trees, and each one only had, like, 6 abilities in it or whatever, and I was like, I feel really limited because you're not letting me, like, do what I want. You're forcing me to play, like, this specific way. And that's something that I really enjoyed from Odyssey and Valhalla, Origins to some degree, but especially Odyssey and Valhalla, because it was like, oh, you want to use a sword and shield? Use a sword and shield. You want to go with the bow? Go with the bow. You want to do dual wielding axes, dual wielding swords? Go for it. Like, I think that the build craft is good. I think the one thing I will say from Mirage was that I do think that the one thing I liked about it that I remembered, which is even it's a little bit more like the old games, which was like the different, and you can kind of do it here, but the different ways to assassinate people. But I missed a lot of like I don't remember what they have in this one, but I remember in Odyssey you have like the bounty hunters that come after you. I thought that was a really cool component to the game. And I guess that kind of exists in Mirage, but like it got really old after a while of like having to tear posters down. It was just like, come on, like every single thing I'm doing is making people mad at me, and they're putting posters of me up everywhere, and then it just becomes this like token thing that I have to do every single time is I got to go tear posters down. So there was a lot that I just was kind of like, nah, with Mirage. Still a fun game overall, but definitely, I'm pretty sure it was like, I think I said in my review, it was my least favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time. And it was too damn short. The voiceovers were great. The music was awesome. Baghdad was absolutely stunning. Baghdad was stunning. Yeah, this is a good game, United. Oh, I forgot to have Chain Assassinate now. Okay, I think I only have the 2 left.
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears. I'll never be able to shoot it.
Oh, no, get back up, buddy. What is this? Oh, the Mordor Nemesis system. Man, that was a sad thing to see happen. The closure of that studio.
Path is clear.
The chain is away. Hey, boys, back to the boat.
Be there in a minute, guys. There's treasure. Probably. I really liked the those two. That was another couple of games where I just think that they were really good games, and I don't feel like they got the reception they should have gotten because there were way too many people who have sticks up their asses when it comes to Lord of the Rings stuff. And they're like, it's the same crowd of people who hate Rings of Power, right? They like hate anything that's not exactly the words of Tolkien as they were written in the books. And it's like, I'm not in that camp. I want more Star Wars, more Star Trek, more Lord of the Rings, more Middle Earth, more everything. Like, I just want to play games and have fun and immerse myself in those worlds. And the Shadow of Mordor games were freaking awesome, not only for the Nemesis system, but I just loved what they did with Celebrimbor and like playing fast and loose with that lore and the Wraith stuff that happened. Oh, those were good games.
Standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
Speaking of Roman ruins, one of the coolest things I've ever seen, so I got to spend some time in Bulgaria years ago, and one of the coolest things to me was like going around the countryside, and you'd be like driving down and it'd be like cows off to the right. And in the middle of a cow field are Roman ruins, Greek ruins, Thracian ruins, Byzantine ruins. There's like 6,000 years of like civilizations stacked up on top of each other in these farmlands, right? And these vineyards that are 6,000 years old. It was a trip. Now here where we live now, where I live now, we're in the heart of the Mayan Empire. So what is the... What is the name? Is it? We went to the Cascadas de...
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard.
Donde fuimos con Chelo este día por un barbacoa y... Ah, it's called the Cascadas de Reforma, near where we live. And I've got photos up on... I don't think they're on my personal Facebook page. I think they're on our old travel blog Facebook page from years and years. Like it'd be back in like 2014. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like Palenque. So the easiest way to explain this, if you've never heard of Palenque, would be to look at I'm gonna pause this for a second. Oh, I can't. Yavin, where they filmed Yavin 4 in Star Wars, right? Those towers, those really cool towers coming in the jungle. That's across the river
what's this?
In
a mess of filthy
Guatemala.
Danes befouling our riverways?
So there's a ton of Mayan ruins and Mayan cities in the area where we live.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg.
Let me wait for this cutscene to finish, because I kind of got to pay attention to this.
To Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
Oh, that's right. We have to take over this village.
Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckarouts, and draw your weapon.
All right, let me pause this for a second. So, Palenque is about 45 minutes from where we live, and it's a big national tourist site. Brings in a lot of tourism, and it's a Mayan city in the middle of the jungle, and I think it's only like 2% uncovered. So they've done satellite imaging of the entire jungle, and they've uncovered, I don't remember how many pyramids they've uncovered in Palenque. It's like 6 or 8 pyramids. They're pretty big. And that's like the ruins that people go to. But the jungle itself is, there's a massive city that's just buried underneath the jungle. Now the trippy thing is, we went out to this, it's called the Cascadas de Reformas. It's the Reformas waterfalls. And it's a river system. I don't know, it's maybe an hour from here. This is years ago we went. And you're driving through the middle of the countryside, right? And there's just cows on either side. It's just like flat, forested, plain, like grasslands and cattle. It's cattle territory. And bunches of cattle ranches around here. And then you'll just see like these mounds. Just like that they go up like 20 feet, 30 feet high. They're just mounds of dotting the landscape in any direction, right? And they're covered in dirt and trees, right? And it's the tippy tops of pyramids in all directions. There are literally massive Mayan cities that have just been covered over by, 50 feet of dirt and time. And the trippiest thing is, like, on the way to the river, there is one of the universities, I forget which university it was, actually went and got funding. It's not a major tourist site. I can't remember. I would have to go find the pictures. I have a Facebook photo, photo folder from like 10 years ago or whatever, 10, 11 years ago. And one of the universities got some funding together, and they sent their archaeology students to this site, and they uncovered a couple of the pyramids out in the middle of this cow field, right? Just to show people what was there. And they only dug down like about halfway because they didn't have the funding to completely uncover these pyramids. It is hella cool and eerie because if you look out across the landscape as you're driving across, driving through these cow fields, there are hundreds. I'm not joking. There are hundreds of these mounds that are the tippy tops of pyramids, and they stretch on across the horizon. So it goes back to this, thinking about ancient civilizations, and when you look at like the Mayan, there are still many Mayan people here, but there are certain civilizations which have just vanished from the face of the earth, right? Like they were just one day they were here, one day they were gone. Why? Global catastrophes, who knows? The asteroids hit the planet, all this other stuff. So this goes back to what caused these massive cities to be A, abandoned, and B, covered up like they are, because they're literally covered in, these things are like Pompeii, exactly. So these pyramids are 100 feet tall, So if there's only the top 15, 20 feet that you're seeing across this landscape, everything's beneath the existing land that we have today. So there's 50, 75 feet of dirt that's just on top of that. So, was there just this massive catastrophe and the ocean swept in and covered it all and then it went away? Like, we don't know. Like, it's such a trippy thing to think about, but also just the magnitude of how big these civilizations were and how big these cities were. And all that's left are like these little tree-covered mounds that are just the tippy tops of what used to be these massive structures and ancient cities. Yeah, man. Like I get goosebumps when I think about stuff like that, and also listening to these guys as they're coming down the river talking about the ancient Romans. I'm like, it's true, man.
You have what you wish for, Dad.
Oh shit, he poisoned me. All right, let's do some axes. Hang on, my controller's like, your battery's low. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I got him that time. Alright, that's the thing I remember about not liking not having a shield. It's really hard to like parry and stuff.
I can bleed through butter. around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right.
Um,
I'll check the longhouse.
Okay, that's a good way to put it, Steve. I also, while I enjoy some of the things that Graham Hancock has to say, I think some of his stuff is way too conspiracy theory based, and I'm extremely skeptical about most of the things he says. Was it Greg Braden? There's a bunch of those guys. I used to be really heavy into that world. I think this was when I was dating Chris. There was a good 3 or 4 year period when I was living in Cancun where I had a buddy of mine. He was my friend who lived there at the time. I haven't talked to him in probably 10 years now, 8 or 10 years. But he was heavy into conspiracy theory stuff. And we would literally, while I would finish work and we would just go hang out, enjoy a little bit of Santa's salad, and just, that's all he would talk about. And we watched so many documentaries, and not documentaries, but you know what I'm talking about, like those guys and all the things they talk about. So I am familiar, but yes, I'm also extremely skeptical. Some things hold credence, but there's also a lot of I don't know jack shit, so I'm just gonna make something up in Graham Hancock's stuff. Can I get up through there? Oh, it was definitely a good time. We used to to be 6-8 hours just hanging out and shooting the shit and watching crazy stuff on YouTube.
Wait! Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them.
Hang on, I'm going over to my old Facebook page.
You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and
see if I can find that photo album.
Good. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks? Start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again, somewhere.
Oh yeah, she definitely did a great job. I think the voice actors for either side of this game did a great job.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well.
I found it.
Any friend of the Ragnarsons
I was
going
gonna
to
say, I'm pretty sure I
right,
had.
Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
So here's a link to that.
Rowan,
what I was talking about,
Sigurd
like
Jarl
just these
of
ruins in
Renfail,
the middle of
Son
nowhere,
of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag.
dotting the landscape.
Both of you are free to go, but
Those
more
are the
than
ruins
welcome
that
to
some
stay if you're willing to pull
university.
your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven Clan
2013 was when those photos were taken. Jesus, that's a long time ago.
From strangers into friends into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Oh my
Your
god.
family,
At the
friends,
end of that photo album,
welcome to your new home.
Chris, those are the photos when we slept in the we took a sleeper. So underneath the buses, there's a sleeper box where the other bus driver will sleep when they're like stopped somewhere, and we had to get back. We were on a time limit. We had to get back to Cancun, and there was no room in the bus. And the bus driver was like, "Hey, we'll just sell you a ticket like for half price or whatever, and you guys could just stay down in the sleeper box, but you got to keep quiet because when we stop at the checkpoints and stuff, no one can know you're down there." And so we rode back to Cancun. It was like a 12-hour ride in this like metal coffin underneath the bus. Oh Jesus, that was a long time ago. I was 33. That was a long time ago. 32, 33. Anyway, the first part of that photo album that I linked though is those ruins that are just in the middle of, and they just dot the landscape. There's just tree-covered mounds everywhere. I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6,
A long
7, 8, 10,
house
11,
to
12,
rival
13,
any
14,
I've seen.
17, 19 and 20, like photos 19 and 20
Now
and
come.
onwards, you
Ranfi
could
has
just see
found
these
something
like
I would like you to see.
it's just landscape shots of like
Eivor, Sigurd,
tree-covered
I give you
mounds
England
and
its
the
4
random
kingdoms.
pyramid peak
Mercia,
just
East
sticking
Anglia,
up.
Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered
But
here,
yes,
I
that's
believe
what.
the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further
Correct.
into Mercia.
That's what they've
here.
done around here. That's why if they
My
look at
scouts will soon
Palenque,
tell
Steve,
me
like
if I
they've
am
only
correct.
uncovered
Where
like
are
a
we?
tiny percentage of it, but the
Here,
radar
in this
shows
unnamed copse of trees.
these massive cities.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe. The village of Ravens.
Ravensthorpe, baby. I love the outfits in this game.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build.
Who was somebody was in chat earlier saying they were in love with the
Agreed.
blacksmith here?
We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide.
Or they had a crush on the
whether they
blacksmith
wish
here?
to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot
Or was that
master
were they
this
talking about
land
this
merely
blacksmith
by
back
asking.
in Norway?
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my
Oh, the butcher girl. It was the
What
butcher
else have you
girl.
found?
Short notes, mostly.
Is that here in
Scraps
this
of
camp,
plans,
JP?
letters, a few runestone messages. They took
We may have to go find the butcher girl. Oh, it's here? Okay, we gotta go find the butcher girl. It's probably gonna be quicker for me to go up through here.
for the mess and piece it all back together.
Of course, I don't remember where the butcher girl is.
I need your eyes, friend.
I remember you can flesh out the encampment with structures later on. That might be something where we don't get anybody in. Yeah, it might be later. I don't think I actually get access to the butcher shops and stuff until later on. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you're right. That's what I was remembering. Is you have to build some buildings first.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I've found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes. Bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, I can't build anything yet because you have to raid.
To build Gunner's Forge.
You have to raid first, gotcha. Petra? Man, I don't remember at all. I'm gonna go look her up though really quick. Oh, is she a romance option? I don't remember her. She is hot. Well, I think I might have to... We might have to take that path. I don't know how much time I'll be playing this before Shadows drops, but we shall see. I'm scrolling through chat really quick. I'm looking at Streamlabs. Upcoming game's gonna be tough, says United. Yeah, the grifter bots, man. There's a lot of people upset about a video game. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as Veilguard, but I've already had my share of people like yelling about the whole you're a shill, you're a grifter bot, you're a Chinese shill. Which I didn't even know about the Chinese thing until people were talking about the 10-cent connection, and I was like, okay, whatever. Supplies and raw materials.
Listen, listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid.
Oh, you guys are talking about football. Never mind. I don't even talk about the game.
Like a row of hen's eggs.
The Saxons know we are here, Doc.
I don't follow footy, so I was like completely lost.
Priests and prayers, I'd wager. And take it. And kill those guards.
This place looks so freaking badass. Such a big fan of dual wielding axes, man. that hurt. You know what, buddy? Listen to that music in the background.
Give me a hand over here.
Oh, that's my alarm.
That is all we need for Gunner. And if there's...
Hang on, I got it. Don't let me forget I need to take my vitamin, Chris. Oh shit, there's a boss. Ah! Back away. Ah! I'm not used to doing this without a shield.
That will cost you. I'll stage your welcome.
Alright, we got him. Oops, sorry, buddy. What's up? A todos. Sí, es porque voy a terminar en un rato. Porque sus cenas de las... A todos, Blanca y todos, porfis. Ok, gracias. Y si puedes traerme un agua para tomar. Ah, ya lo sé. Chris is making fun of me because I'm still playing instead of going and doing my chores. I'm supposed to feed the cats. And I'm still streaming. She's like, I'm gonna go do your chores for you. Thanks, babe. Oh, that's nice.
Hey, can't do this alone.
Yeah, I played Ghost of Tsushima last year. And the people who compare it are idiots, because they're not even remotely the same type of games. That's the brain rot of the grifter bots. They literally can't accept games, you know, being their own thing. I need every game to be like Skyrim. If it's not like Skyrim, it's not an RPG worth playing. That's the same crowd who are gonna sit there and bitch about how Assassin's Creed Shadows.
All right.
It's just like Ghost of Tsushima. I can't think for myself. But I do get it. I mean, but Ghost of Tsushima, the only similarities is that they both happen to be set in feudal Japan and feature samurais. Otherwise, the gameplay is incredibly different. Ghost of Tsushima has nothing to do with the way that Assassin's Creed games play. It's a completely different gameplay loop, completely different gameplay style. You have two different characters that you're playing in Assassin's Creed Shadows, whereas in Ghost of Tsushima it's just one character. There's way more things that are different between those games than there are things that are the same between those two games. But the grifters and their grifter bots aren't going to be able to see that because that brain rot is thick. Alright, who's blowing that horn? Yeah, this is more of if this is like the Assassin's Creed Odyssey combat. But it also just depends on what weapons you're using in terms of how this game plays. Same as Odyssey. Sword and shield is very different than and axe, and then there's like two-handed axes, and I think there's pole arms in this game if I'm not mistaken.
We've had a good day and some fine work from all of you. We should return home and
I went like full bow build my first
A
playthrough.
few more gold nuggets squirreled away somewhere?
My gut tells me no. Can't raise the sail yet. Strike up a tune.
No, hang on. Gotta turn. God, I can't turn this fucking boat. There we go.
Sail! Catch the wind!
So, Eivor, what's your count?
My count? Dag, I've no need to count my kills. They number too many.
Likely story, Wolfkist. Me, I killed 26, I think.
Ah, there were barely a dozen when we arrived, Dark.
No, you missed them. They attacked from
The thing I really appreciate about this game, which is a lot like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In Odyssey, you had the islands to explore, and in this one, you have the regions of England, and they're all massive regions, and there are hundreds of quests. That was the only complaint that I saw that people had about this game that could be considered a legitimate complaint was like, the game's too damn long. Because if I'm not mistaken, the average playthrough for this is 90 hours, I think. 80 or 90 hours is like the average playthrough. And the completionist versions are like 150 plus. It's a big game.
What's the matter here? Hold on, good Scott.
Yeah, I liked in the Shadows videos that I've seen, Steve, like when you can take your katana and go through the door, the curtains to do an assassination. Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun as the female assassin when she's like hanging from the ceiling, waiting for somebody to come through the door. I was like, oh, that looks so good. And guess what? That gameplay has nothing to do with Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I think the only people who've made those comments are just they're looking at the. I don't even know the names of the characters in AC Shadows yet, but the male samurai who wears the actual samurai armor, and occasionally fights with katana. Those combat styles look somewhat similar, but the female character has nothing to do with that. She's full on like throwing weapons and using the grapple hook, and oh my, I think I'm gonna have so much fun because I'm gonna play her character my first playthrough because I just like that stealth style.
This is wonderful. A forge bigger and harder than my old forge back in Fornberg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
A pleasure to see you again.
Okay. Yeah, this is where we want to see.
Show me what lies ahead.
That is Hidden Ones Bureau, Stable and Aviary, Ragnar's. Oh, that's just the encampment. Here we go. trading post. That's the mercenary barracks. I remember that. Hang on, we gotta get the butcher. Can I build the butcher right away, or do we have to wait for the butcher? I don't remember if you can do the butcher right away. Yeah, I've said this before, Cody. My first playthrough of this game was back when I was still working I wasn't doing this for a living. It took me 6 months to play this game. Played it 2-3 times a week, and it took me a long ass time to beat it. I don't know that we can do the butcher shop yet. Or the food. I'm gonna go look her up again. I think they did a great job of, you know, this is definitely, it's not really just a game.
Hello there, friend.
It's a big ass world that you can live in. Hunter's Hut. Oh, I can't make it till Ravensthorpe's level 2. Well, we're not getting Petra tonight. Sorry. Wishful thinking.
Sunan, guide me.
Probably do the trading post. That's the spirit, Steve. I actually, Chris is in the process of putting together. I asked her to do this yesterday, so I asked her to, because I'm putting together a cost of eggs in the U.S. versus the cost of eggs here, and then she's putting together the cost of our eggs, or at least an estimation, because we have our own chickens. But at a quick glance, hang on. I'm doing something really quick here. I promise it's worth it. So 18 pack of eggs at Safeway is $16, right? So Safeway is a grocery store in the U.S., for those who don't know. So it looks like right now on Safeway's website, $16 for an 18 pack of eggs. And here at our local supermarket, a 16 pack of eggs is an 18 pack of eggs. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? So, Safeway.com. Go to their website. Type in eggs. Lucerne eggs, 18 count, $16 for an 18 pack of eggs. Here, an 18 pack of eggs, $2.90. $16 versus $3 for an 18 pack of eggs. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I can't wait. That video is gonna come out on our Homestead channel because it's, yeah. People always ask me like, why don't you come back and live with your brother in Missouri? And it's like, because it doesn't really matter where you live. Like, the cost of living is atrocious because of stuff. No, I'm not gonna. No, sorry. Like, I will say though, steaks are not cheap. The steaks that we just bought, Last week we bought 2 ribeyes, and those were about the same price as I would have spent north of the border. But they're from a high quality ranch that does all their own meat cutting and everything else. I think it was like $18 for 2 big ass ribeyes. But we didn't, we share those. So like one ribeye is one meal for us because we split the steak. So I mean they were big cuts. But yeah, that was the meat can still be expensive. Like if you're gonna buy high quality cuts of meat, but like chicken is next to nothing, pork is next to nothing, eggs are next to nothing. Yeah, if you're Ecuador, $500 a month, that's totally acceptable. Meat is expensive everywhere. My brother is a cattle rancher in the United States. They have a big multi-million-dollar cattle ranch in Missouri, and that's just the cost of beef. It's the cost of the corn that you have to feed them. It's the cost of the vaccinations. It's the cost to raise the cow. Beef is expensive because of that reason. Eggs, however, that's the people are paying $16, sorry, for an 18 pack of eggs, and I pay $3. We don't even actually buy eggs because all of our eggs come from our own chickens. But I don't know that we've done a calculation in about a year. I know things have gone up a little bit for us where we live, but I think the last time we checked, I think our total cost of living is probably topping out at like $800 a month. Possibly.
Be my eyes.
Oh, I don't think I can build anything else until I get more supplies.
Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories called shires. This one is called Leicestershire.
Lancastershire.
As
Lancastershire.
we suspected, the sons of Ragnar moved there some months ago. We know
Excellent work, both of you. However, Corner Vale, you have more than earned it.
Thank you, Renfail.
Eivor, in here.
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf.
Anyway, I think I talked to my brother about it like 2
This
years
is
ago,
not
and we were
special
calculating costs, and it was going to
want
cost
you
Chris and
here
I
in the
like
Longhouse, close at hand. I may
around
be the Jarl of
$3,000
this
a
clan,
month just to live in
but you
Missouri.
and I lead together as ever.
With health and
So
you know
get
having
acquainted
full
with your
coverage health
room,
insurance and everything
and
else,
when
like
you're ready,
3,000,
meet me at the stables.
3,500 a month, somewhere in that ballpark, because of all the costs with everything. You have to have you have to have a vehicle, you have to have car insurance, you have to have this, that, or the other, you have to have health insurance, you have to this, that, and the other, and the cost of groceries and everything else. And I'm looking at that going, why would I go increase my bills by more than by like, because I think at the time we were talking, our bills were only like $500, $600 a month. They have gone up a little bit since then because the cost of living has gone up, as it does every year. But I don't know what it would cost us now. But I remember at the time it was like $500, $600 a month here versus like $3,000 a month there, and it's like, why would I willingly increase my cost of living by $2,500 a month? Why? That's stupid.
A letterbox for messages and requests. A bed better than many I've slept in.
Exactly, United. It's like a no-brainer. Like, we were having this discussion, I think, yesterday or the day before, when someone was asking about how do you achieve financial independence at a young age, and it was like you just gotta control your shit, man. Like, is control your spending. It's not hard. You just have to be willing to ignore everyone else and do what's gonna be best for you. Because it sucks not being able to see my brother and my niece and nephew. Like,
I'm honored to see you, Eivor.
my niece is really upset because she hasn't got to see her aunt in a few years, and it's like it's just cost prohibitive. It's like it costs a fortune to fly and visit, and now with the, it's just
I will see you later, friend.
Farewell.
That's Gudrun.
What is it you do here?
Whatever you need for your longship. But right now, we're more concerned with...
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until next we meet.
Well, we're pretty close to... I'm assuming it's going to happen this year. They're going to do complete...
Glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
They're going to go the same route as Canada, and they're just going to go recreational.
This must be done.
Yes, and
Recreationally legalized for the whole country.
Look at these arms. I am a beast. What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north.
But
It
also,
would do
yes,
us well to pay them a
pharmaceuticals
visit,
are much
to
cheaper
strengthen
here.
our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
So, like, I have,
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that.
I was showing my
Even
brother
more
this the other
pressing
day,
matters.
so I have,
I'm riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor,
they have universal
I
health
expect you
care.
to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need
But every time I go to the doctor,
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must
I just dropped
seek
a
out
box of this on the
alliances as
ground.
well.
So every time I go to the
You
doctor,
cannot
I just get
pacify
boxes
anyone
of
with so
shit for
few
free.
friends.
Like, they
Then
just
I
give
must
me
join
stuff.
You, Sigurd, for I am a
Like,
fitter companion on long
ibuprofen,
roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the Ravens,
ibuprofen,
and you will
paracetamol.
act as Eivor commands.
These are the things I was taking for my leg, so
Right
there's a
in
lot of
safety, brother. I will
anti-inflammatories.
follow as soon as I can.
Tramadol,
Yes.
which is like what they give
And I
women
will
after
keep our
childbirth. It's a
radar
super
sharp.
mighty painkiller, mixed with paracetamol. Like, just,
Do as
you know.
Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
and I do pay, pay for it. It's not free. I mean, your taxes pay for it, but it's pennies in comparison. I think to get my teeth cleaned is like 20-30 bucks. It would cost me like $200-300 back in the States. Oh, it's such a scam. Yeah.
Build me something better. I promise you the finest of beasts.
A bustling stable would be a great boon here. I will see what I can...
All right, I need a lot more supplies to build things here.
I will
So
see what I can do. Raiding is the surest way to find treasures and supplies for building up our settlement.
all right, I do need to wrap it, guys. I'm almost 3 hours in, so that's I'm a little over what I probably should have done today. And Chris went out and did my chores for me, so. But I was having fun hanging out, so I do gotta bail though. I'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early for more Death Stranding, and then tomorrow's Monday. We'll either do some more Valhalla tomorrow afternoon, or we'll do some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 tomorrow afternoon. But we are just a few short days away from Assassin's Creed Shadows, which will become the mainstream game in the mornings once that hits. So we're almost there. Can't wait. In the meantime, though, we got Death Stranding every morning. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Michael Pham, thanks for the super chat earlier. I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch right now, everything in between the streams happens on the YouTube channel. Getting close to 50,000 subs. And if you're a channel member over there, don't forget yesterday the analytics video went out talking about the multi-stream analytics. We were talking about stream numbers, where we started at, where we are now, where I think I'll be by the end of the year. I don't really have any goals this year. This is the first year I haven't set any goals for the channel, and the reason is because I don't really need to. We have been, since June of 2023, we have made more than we need to pay the bills.
Getting
And
heavy
so
soon.
I haven't worried about it. Like, it's just, you know, we'd have soft goals of like, I want to get to 25,000 followers this year. But I think the only soft goals I have this year are, I think we're trying to get to the point where I can see if we can't do a minimum of like $3,000 a month in revenue between YouTube and Twitch on a reliable basis, because right now we still have dips. Some months we're over 3, some months we're 2,200, other months are 2,700, some months are close to 4. It just depends on the time of the year too. And then I don't really have a sub goal this year. You know, like we're gonna hit 50,000. That's a cool number. The next one is 100,000 to get the check mark and the plaque on YouTube. I'd love to get partner status on Twitch, but that's a long journey because you got to get 75. You have to have a minimum of 75 concurrent viewers watching only on Twitch for 30 days. And I think even in the morning streams when we have, you know, 75, 85 people on YouTube, we'll only have 15 to 25 over on Twitch. It's going to be a long road to get a minimum of 75 people watching on Twitch. But that'll be an interesting thing if that happens, when and if that happens. But I think the big thing is just, I would bet we can get to by the end of this year, I think we can get to a minimum of 100 people watching between the two streams on a reliable basis, which is kind of like the soft goal for right now. So thanks everybody for tuning in and watching, whether it's in the mornings or in the afternoons. Have a great rest of your Sunday and or Monday for those of you who are European side of things. And I'll catch everybody tomorrow.